the FOX61 Kitchen open for business again, and to inaugurate the return, we brought one of our favorites. Crown Market's been around in West Hartford how many years, Debbie Raviv?
85.
Yeah, but who's counting? 85 years of success. We say hello once again. Hi. Nice to see you here. I got to admit, you know, when I knew you were coming in, usually we kind of tie your visits to a Jewish holiday. I know there are a lot of them.
Yes.
But the one that we're going to talk about today, I did not think would be on like the big board on Family Feud in the top 5. Shavuot.
Shavuot.
Which is?
It is the holiday that God gave the 10 Commandments to Moses.
Okay.
And they consider it an agriculture holiday.
Okay. Why? Why would
because
the
it's the time that they'll be planting wheat, barley.
Okay.
It's a time of agriculture.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
it's known as the dairy holiday.
Okay.
We eat dairy, like all dairy foods on Shavuot.
Okay, so we're doing you know, I wanted to call this a brunch dish, but it's savory, despite the fact you got some sweet stuff here as well.
Right.
Speaking of dairy, what are we gonna do?
So today we're going to demonstrate just a very simple labneh crostini.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using sourdough bread. You could use any bread you like,
Okay.
whole wheat, multigrain,
All right.
gluten-free, if you're gluten-free, right? We're just going to cut the bread. I like to do nice thick slices. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be skinny slices.
See, my mind went straight to French toast. I know we're not
Yeah,
doing that,
we're
but I
not
mean, that
doing
was
French
kind of
toast.
the vibe, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're just going to take your bread, put it on a sheet pan, preheat your oven 350.
Okay.
And on the bread, the best extra virgin olive oil that you can get your hands on.
Okay.
And you can either brush it on or just drizzle it on. You could also rub the bread with garlic clove if you so choose.
Okay.
I don't choose to do that, but
Okay.
you can.
Best oil you can get.
Best extra virgin olive oil.
I was going to say I use Pennzoil, but that's probably not a good idea for this. So.
No.
Okay. So you brushed the bread.
That's all you have to do. Next, we're going to use labneh.
Okay. Now here comes the dairy stuff, and I said labneh, which is what?
Labneh is just yogurt that has been salted and strained over a 24-hour period of time. It gets weighted down so that all the moisture comes out of the yogurt.
Huh,
and you wind up with like a thicker consistency, more like a Greek yogurt or a creme fraiche.
All right, let's put it on.
You're just going to put that right onto your toast. You see how it's almost
Yeah.
like sour cream consistency?
A little bit, yeah.
It's wait till you taste it. It's so delicious, really. And you're just going to spread it on.
Yeah.
One step that we didn't do, we're going to do, is that you would have it toasted in the oven. But
Right.
for time's sake,
Okay.
when you toast it, you want it to be golden brown.
Of course.
Okay, toast until it's golden brown.
Hence the 350 degrees.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
We're just going to do that. Place the labneh like this.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're just going to chop up pistachios.
Right.
If you don't like pistachios, you could use any different kind of nut. If you have a nut allergy,
was
skip
gonna
the
say.
nuts altogether.
There you go.
This is something you could use any kind of toppings on.
Right.
I just give it a rough chop just to, break up the pistachios.
Okay.
And, okay, you're just going to put those right on top.
That's a fine rough chop you did there.
Fine.
It's like you've done this before.
A couple times. And you can make it finer if you want.
Right, of course.
Right, like that, like so. And then I like to do, we're going to use hot honey.
Hot
today.
honey.
You could also use truffle honey.
Moses' favorite. Maybe
Hot honey.
not. We
Yeah, I don't know if it was
so.
around back then. Little drizzle of hot honey.
So while you drizzled that on, you've got some sweet stuff here as well. You've got a cheesecake. You've got some
Yeah.
what else? Cheesecake balls in there. It looks like some
Cheesecake,
croissants.
that's a strawberry cheesecake. We have red velvet croissants.
Okay.
We've got the amazing little cheesecake bites.
Right. so
Delicious. I'm going to do a little zest
This
here.
is a little savory.
This is savory.
So this is not necessarily a dessert.
I don't consider this a dessert,
when
but
are we eating
it can be. You can eat this for breakfast. You could have it as a snack, whatever you'd like. I do a little lemon zest, gives it some brightness,
that.
and then hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
It's been a while since I've done this,
We're gonna
Debbie.
finish it with a
I'm
little.
antsy.
Here, go ahead. Little finishing salt, and go right ahead.
All right. Now again, this is the non-toasted version, but
This is the non-toasted. Here's the toasted. Yeah,
I think I have a little labneh on my lip.
it's delicious, right?
Oh, that is.
Fresh, bright.
That is not.
Great
That is a
flavor.
mix of good sweet and sour. That is savory.
Yep.
The recipe is going to be on our website. Labneh's tough to talk and eat
Yes,
at the same time.
yes.
Debbie Raviv, nice to see you.
Thank you so
Check her
much.
out at the Crown
Thanks for having
Market,
me.
and happy Shavuot.
Happy Shavuot.
In late May. Back to you.